Hey there, everyone. This is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome back to Demon's Souls. Previously, we went to the Ritual Path, the place on the island's edge location, which is pretty cool design, and I actually really liked the boss fight again. Even though it was pretty easy, it could have been a lot harder if I'd gone toe-to-toe with him, but I like the fact that it was a little different from what I'm used to. So we are going to press on and head back to the place that has the dreaded poison pool, or at least I'm assuming. So let's get to it. This location was pretty easy for me the last time, so... and I know my head's cutting it off, but the place is called the Swamp of Sorrow. So, you know, that's a lovely name and a lovely image to go with it. Archstone of the Leechmonger Demon. All that is unclean ends up in the giant swamp at the base of the Valley of Defilement. The swamp is a cesspool of putrilage, vermin, and plague. Oh goody. Let's go. Here we are. So I got myself a nice frosty beverage. So I was kind of looking ahead a little bit, and it does look like, of course, this is the final Archstone in our circuit, but it looks like the next one actually brings us back to the second world, so the mining area. And I'm curious, well, I guess I'm partly curious as to why that is, but I have a feeling it's going to have to do with the fact that the Tower Knight's next location was cut off. So I'm not sure, we'll find out. Alright, so I don't think there's anything... I take that back. What is this? Faint stone chunk. How did I miss that? Alright. Let's see what this awful place has to... let's see what this place has to offer. Let's not get ahead of ourselves on the awful part. I'm just noticing the water dropping. So, hindsight's kind of kicking me in the butt. I still kind of wish I would have saved my my bracelets. Bracelets? It's kind of like a slave bracelet or something like that. My handwear that gives us extra souls. I'm kind of feeling naked without it all of a sudden. And I've been doing a little bit of research. I was kind of wondering, like, why I haven't seen any, like, really big bonk weapons. And apparently the Dregling that we run into at the Boletarian Gates has a claymore once you get to the second location, which I missed out on. Mostly because I don't really pay too much attention to merchant stuff. I really need to be better about that. And apparently the Tower Knight Archstone gets us to another weapon that is very similar to this Vihander, which I have confirmed is not technically in this game, so... Somebody said it is basically like this Vihander. Okay, so it looks like a path to the right. I can't see very well. It's a bit dark, but I'm assuming there's no path to the left other than falling. So... kind of a cool image here, I guess, at least. I mean, for what you can see. Oops. Did I pull up my shield? I did. That's fine. I was just thinking. First of all, let's round out what we have. Okay, so I did have everything listed here. So what I was thinking is we should probably put on some of the poison stuff. Maybe the plague stuff too. And I think I did load up on healing items last time. Well, I don't think. I know I did, but... I thought I had more than what's in my inventory. Oh, whoops. Meant to put plague. Yeah, there we are. Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with the sword like this. So... Apparently there are some enemies that drop some heavy weapons I haven't come across yet, and I'm not exactly looking for a heavy weapon, but like, Zweihander and what do you call it? The Claymore are obviously heavy. But I mean, I'm not looking for like axes or hammers or anything like that. I'm not into that kind of thing. Okay, must be a drop down area here then. You climb back up from here. What's over here? This looks like a drop down, which means I want to get this item first. Okay, I'm assuming this is going to be a poison pool. Oh, you're alive. Okay. Well, I'm in a pool of sorts. Ooh. How deep does that go? Oh. Just for touching it? Huh. So this is not going to be fun, in other words. Got it. Okay. There's an item over here, I think. So stick to the wall, I guess. There's not much I can do about that. Oh, I think I have one of those. Mutant hammer. What was it just saying about not finding big bonk weapons? I found a lot of like, what are they called? Not bonk weapons, stabby weapons. Like jabber, like spear type stuff. Regenerator's ring. Wonder if that's similar to what I'm wearing. And maybe that is what I'm wearing. I've noticed a few rings I found doubles of. I don't remember what my ring is. That's the one that gives HP regen though. I'm also noticing it's kind of fighting the poison, so I'm probably a lot better off having it on. I don't know if what I'm doing here is the right move. I'm just kind of sticking to the wall. I'm assuming if I run out into the... It looked like I was sinking. Not sinking, but like, definitely like the swamp was like building up around me. Yeah, like it was deep, sorry. That's what I need to say, deep. Like I was getting like waist high into the stuff and maybe further if I kept going. There's an item here. Can I get over that? Probably not. Probably not. There you are. So I'm guessing like we want to stay in the shallows. I hear something. I hear more than one. I hear more than something. I hear some things, plural. Oh. Oh, what are you? Oh my. I do not like that. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Looks like it died. I don't want to see what those teeth can do. What that mouth do, though. Sorry. Really sorry. Like, no. Okay. Oh, I must have lost my poison there. That's a weird way to think about that. I lost my poison. Something you'd like to lose, right? Okay. There's land over there. Can I walk up this? No. Oh. What? Okay. I don't know if there's going to be like a drop off point or not. There's only one way to find out, right? Yeah, they're coming at me. Let's get them while we can. Okay. If they're in the poison pool, then I don't want to make assumptions here, but I'm probably going to be okay walking into it. So maybe I was just in a spot that was, you know, when I walked in, it looked like it was waist high, and it still is almost, so. Or, I'd say it looks like it is at least. I can't. Maybe not fully waist high, but you know what I mean. It's getting towards my belt line there if it's not at it. Okay. What's the little like steam thing coming out of the water? It's kind of. I feel like that could hurt, right? Maybe it's warm or something. Weird design of a location so far. I hear something. Okay. Nothing in the corner. Weird design because I can't really see very well. Which is fine, it's a cave, it's supposed to be dark. I take that as part of the challenge. There's a lot of people out there that get mad about games being dark, and I'm just like, you know, I'm like, you ever been in true darkness? Like, go into like a mine shaft. Like, properly escorted, of course. This looks bad. Go into like a... Oh, that's just poison. Go into like a proper mine shaft, and like, if you go like on a tour or something, they'll tell you to turn off your lights, basically. And you'll see what true darkness is like. You cannot see anything. Your eyes can only perceive stuff because of light to begin with. So any like small bits of light... I want to be careful around that. Small bits of light can go a long way, but... Okay. Just in case. Oh, that's a big guy. I was wondering about that, if we're going to see those again. I suppose I'm in a slightly better place to deal with them than last time, because you could fall. Can you take arrows? Oh, you can't get over here? Or he just can't see me. I do. Oh my god, I can't move, can I? Oops, oops. Oops. Oh no, oh no! I'm gonna die. Yep. Well, thank you for that. Okay, I'm gonna drop down here again. I was thinking we should probably go the opposite way this time, so I figured instead of reconnecting where my souls were, why don't we just reconnect here? I was going to see if there's a way to get up to that boardwalk, but I have a feeling that's a shortcut. I thought I'd just check over here really quick. I don't see anything. So yeah, I thought, why don't we go go the other way now? I want to be careful with health items, but if we get enough soul items, I can always buy more. I leveled up quite a bit in the previous area. And we are draining, so let's fight that because I don't have the element of surprise this time. So I didn't realize that I couldn't roll. So if you see me stumbling, that's if I'm trying to roll. I'm wondering if there's going to be a ring for that like there was in, I think Dark Souls had one. I don't remember if the other games had it. Huh. That looks absolutely disgusting. It's like we're in a giant septic tank. Legendary warrior, so nice. I think those count for a good bit. I don't know what it's like out in the middle of the pool. That's why I'm kind of being cautious and sticking to the edge. That also seems to be where all the items are, so I think we'd see it if it was out in the middle, but I could be wrong. We need to be cautious, especially if we go up high. What do we got here? 6 of these? Let's use these. Let's use those if we need to. Not waste them. I do see some soul items. There's a phantom. Huh. I think this is like an NPC type phantom, so we don't need to. Not saying we don't need to worry, but we don't need to worry about. It's not world tendency, right? Oh, it scared me. It's gonna scare me every time. I don't want to be in the swamp while I'm fighting the phantom. I want to keep going. I want to get the items. Broken sword. That land. It looks like the phantom was pretty close to me, like, relatively speaking. There's some moon grass. Huh. Okay. Oh. Didn't even see that was over there. Oh, there's kind of land over here. Sort of. Dark moon grass. What about over there? Let's try. Oh yeah, there's land here too. War scythe. Sucker stone shard. Okay. This looks like I might be sort of back where my souls were. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but just in case. I hear something. Ah, there you are. Yeah, I'll let you come to me. I feel like we should go back for the Phantom. There's probably more items that way, because I'm noticing I can't see them as well anymore. So, can I take you guys on? It looks like it goes relatively well in my favor if I get like early strikes on them. I want to be careful, of course. Oh, that one ducked. So the ones that are ducking away from me, are they not problematic? Well, they're not ducking, it's blowing, it's like popping. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe they're just like a red herring. Hopefully. They go down pretty smooth and easy. Oh, you're coming at me. Let's get rid of these while we're here. Oh, there's the Phantom. Yeah, you're dead. I can see my soul items over there. I'm kind of wondering if I could hit the big guy from here. Probably a little too far away to do target. Hey, hit somebody. I'm kind of wondering if this heads over to where the big guy is. Or if I'm cut off. Huh. Who are you? Yeah, big guy's probably up there then. Huh, there you were. I don't know where the big guy is. I don't really want to be out here though when I'm fighting him. Oh, there he is. Crap. I need to get inland. Oh my... No, that's not gonna work. No. At least I found it. Okay, I think I may be in new territory. The Phantom is nearby. And this time I just decided to move ahead. Yeah, there she is. He is. I'd like to confront them on solid ground if we could. And of course, we could do the little patches of ground, but would prefer mobility if I had the option. I don't want to draw their attention. We're close to some new items, so that is land, I think. Okay. Wonder if I could get those items before they wander off. Cat ring. Oh. Decreases damage from falls. Okay. Let's do the perimeter sweep again. Just new territory. If I die, I die. Whatever, but we'll see if we at least if we can get the items. You know, I mean, why not? That's the goal, after all. Of course, you always want to get rid of the phantoms, but you know, if nothing else, it's kind of like a story progression in a way, depending on who they are. Here, Suckerstone. Okay. I can't believe that's a thing, Suckerstone. It's so long, sucker. It's a funny thought. Oh yeah, we're getting close. Well, there's more stuff over here. Okay. There's enemies over there. Shoot. So where are we relative to the island? That's probably... That could be it. I mean... There were some torches on it, weren't there? So over here is probably where the big guy... Yeah, I can see the big guy this time. Okay. I'd like to get the items, as I said. Floodgate, okay. I don't want to get his attention. Maybe I should. Doesn't know I'm here. They're kind of dangerous. What if I did, yeah. It helps a lot having you out of the way. Especially I can kind of assess the threat here. Butt stabby? Butt stabby. Extra butt stabby? Extra butt stabby. Yeah. You guys take quite a bit of damage, hey? Compared to your counterparts up top, but from what I remember at least. Okay, I may as well grab these. Okay. Let's assess the area. Oh, we get a boardwalk. To a fog gate, great. So I think the primary thing at this point should be to clear the items, take up the phantom. While I have it in mind. So, Suckerstone. Now that I'm thinking about it, Suckerstone like suck like leeches. Suckerstone imbues weapons with bloodletting back. Okay, that makes so much more sense now. For katanas, curved swords, and the like. All right, weapons can be reinforced up to level 5. Interesting. All right. I started thinking about that. So, broken sword we found. A straight sword with a broken blade. And this is what you start with in Dark Souls. Covered in rust, crusted with blood, and utterly blunt. And then Redden's hammer. I think we found one of these before. So, War Scythe. I think we've probably found before. Probably the same thing that's carried by those guys in the Ritual Path. The Reapers. Yeah, Regenerator's Ring was what I was thinking it was. It's the same thing I'm wearing. Yeah, I think that's every... Oh, cat ring. Anything new on that? A simple ring with a cat engraved on the seal. Really cool, though it decreases damage sustained from high falls. You cannot expect a mere ring to protect your life against drops from too great a height. That would have been kind of nice in the mining area. Alright, so we kind of want to get out to that island. And like I said, I'd like to take on the Phantom. So is that area... It looks like they're on solid ground. I wonder if I can get out there. Well, I know I can get out there, but... Oh, there's... Yeah, there are figures out there. Don't forget that. Just in case. That was bad. Oh, no. She saw me. Or he saw me. I don't know. It did sound like a she, unless that was me. Oh, crap. Oh, I had her. Oh my god, I had her. Her health is going up. Hey there, everyone. Future me here. I had to go put the girls to bed. That is done. There was an off-screen death because I forgot to hit record. I apologize. It was actually quite hilarious, and I wish I still had it to share with you, but I screwed up. So I did find a workaround for fighting here, sort of. Apparently, you can run in the goo. Can't roll though. That's my problem. Nope, nope. That was my... Yep. Okay. Okay. So let's try to drag her over to this landmass. I have a much better chance of fighting her if I can dodge and all that. Oh. Come on. Okay. That worked much better. It's pretty good. When I died off screen, I was running away from her, or I was fighting her and trying to like fight and run away. And she like had caught up to me when we were fighting, and I turned to run away, and she stabbed me in the back, and I was like, never turn your back on your enemy. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I tell you. I think we've gotten everything in this area. Okay. Oh, boardwalk. I'm trying to be cautious here, but we may need to drop down for items. Oh hey, are those the mosquitoes from Blighttown? Hopefully they don't keep spawning like the ones from Blighttown. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, the guy at the start kept screwing me over. I think I'm gonna let my health regenerate here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to go down there. Oh my god, really? You know, I did say, I think in the first section of this place, that it was kind of reminiscent of Blighttown. Which, you know, I don't actually mind Blighttown. I think it's kind of a cool area in Dark Souls. Everybody says it's really awful. I'm like, and it is, don't get me wrong, but... Oops. But yeah, Blighttown is definitely not a great place. Holy arrows. But Blighttown is also mostly just not a great place because it's very vertical, if you ask me, and then there's a poison pool at the bottom, but... To me, the Estus Flask makes the poison pool less of a problem. Because you can just keep healing. Grass jelly. Did we pick that up before? Recovers HP over time. Huh. Nice. What a perfect place for it too. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be our drop down area. At least they're marking the way with some light. I really wish we had a torch. or a spell or something to give us some light. Black pine resin. Yeah, some more fire, that's great. The leechmonger is weak to fire, which, to be fair, is... I'd say most living things are afraid of fire. There's a reason for it. But, leeches are kind of like a soft-bodied organism, so they're definitely really susceptible to it. But I like leeches. Okay. I'm not sure exactly where we are. Oh, hey there. Oops. I suppose I should probably go back for those items first. I'm not sure if there's any way to go forward. I can hear things, but I can't really see much. So do I want to follow the scaffolds again, or just go straight for the items? We're in a new cavern, right? It just looks like giant globs of poop sliding down the walls. It's disgusting. Because it's like we're in the world's biggest septic tank. Or like we're just a really small person in a normal septic tank. Kind of like Little Nightmares, right? So I think this is just going to go sort of back to where we were, right? So I'll just try to be careful, I guess. Thief ring, okay. Which I already have. In fact, that's what I wear when I'm not wearing the cling ring. Or actually, it's what I have worn. So I've been wearing Everese. Okay, I'm going to try for the island, I think. I'm trying to keep an eye out for items. Some over that way, but that might be on the opposite side of the scaffold. The problem with this location is it's hard to gauge where we are. I can guess. I'll heal up a bit. I mean, it's the same thing as Blighttown, right? So when you're in Blighttown, you're in a place that it's hard to navigate because it's vertical. So I understand why people don't like it. But once you kind of get the idea of where the things are that you need and all that, and get the idea of the layout, it's not as bad as it first seems. And it is one of those areas that's tricky, but I just think it's a cool design. Not really sure how to navigate this place. I don't feel like this is the way. So this, like I said, is going to kind of bring us back to where we started, right? I kind of feel like maybe we should follow the walls this way. Or at least find some place where there's light. Of course. Where does it get to an island? Oh, there you are. You mind? It definitely feels like there's more to do over here, so... It was a boardwalk. What are you? Are you a slug? Yeah, it's a slug, like, in the previous location. Except not as colorful, but that could have just been the environment. Oh, there's items over there. Okay. Interesting that you'd find a slug in this kind of environment, too. There are some animals out there that are poisonous, like, beyond their, like, abilities. That's a weird way of saying that. There are some things out there that are poisonous that don't produce the poison themselves. So they don't produce the toxins. Poison's kind of an interesting word, too, when it comes to biology, because there's a lot of, like, people out there that will try to correct you on how to use the term properly. And there's actually, like, publications on how the terms are how there's a lot of like, what's the word? There's a lot of inconsistency in how some words are used and how it's okay to like use the words in certain ways. They're still dropping down, Christ. Okay, let's get away from them. So for instance, like, you can say something is poisonous if it produces... Are they dying? Oh, they're regenerating. You can say something's poisonous if it produces or carries any kind of toxin, right? So that's basically what the word poison means. It's something that, you know, would kill something else, basically. I don't know if there's an entity slugs, but I'm going to try to kill them. So like one word that kind of gets used a lot when it comes to the terms like poison is like you'll hear the word venomous, for instance. Which is actually a more specific word than the term poison. So if you say, okay, there's a venomous snake, it's like, it's not incorrect to say that the snake is also poisonous. It's just that it's a particular type of toxin usage with venom. So if you say something's toxic, you know, it's like, well, that's where I would say, like, you wouldn't want to say, like, an organism is toxic. Because toxic is kind of saying that you're consuming something that's of that variety. Let's heal. There we go. We're getting our asses handed to us here. So like venomous snake, the term venom usually implies that it's being injected by something. So arachnids, you know, a lot of arachnids have venom glands. So that's why they would be considered venomous. A lot of snakes have venom glands. So they produce toxins in those glands. But like if you were to be around a poisonous plant, for instance, it's like, well, they're both poisonous, but the plant's not injecting it into you or anything like that, for the most part. At least it's not actively doing it. And so sometimes those terms get used in weird ways. This might not be the right move here, coming over to this island. Oh no. Weapon is damaged, great. Oh, I keep wanting to roll. Heal up a little bit. Yeah, come on, leave me alone. I'm not sure if the slugs are just, you know, keep coming back. I don't think I have anything to fix my weapon, so I can't do anything about that right now. I'm gonna have to deal with the spear for now. It's not serving us poorly at the moment, but I don't know if the bow would be the move right here. It works. Okay. I hit something locked on. Alright, let me see. Yeah, so if a snake is venomous, you can call it poisonous. Like, don't feel like you're saying that incorrect. And don't let people correct you on it either. It doesn't make it more accurate to say it's venomous. That's another thing, too. It's like, people will start arguing about, like, turtles versus tortoises. I'm like, turtle is a common name for an entire group of animals. Like, it's not inappropriate to say turtle in reference to a tortoise. And for people who want to get on about like terrapins, for instance, that doesn't exist anymore. That term has been written out. Like you'll still find it in common names, but like it's not something that it doesn't have like a separate category or anything. So it's like, you know, people are like, oh, well, tortoises are on land and turtles are in water. It's like, no, turtles is a broad category, and you'll find a lot of like animals that walk on land that are called turtles, like in their regular names, because that's just a generic name. Yeah, you know, we'll stick with delete. I don't think I have any. No. Oh, no, no. Yeah. Fine. I don't even know what the item was that was out there. It must have been one of those sucker stone things, because all the animals were dropping the same things. Nobles Lotus. I don't know what's over there. A big guy. Okay. I knew they were going to be in this area. Crap. Okay. So I don't really have any souls, but I do have soul items. I was thinking I could repair my weapon at least.
It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh?
I'm a little bit shy. Of course, that's the one thing I need fixed. Okay, we'll go
I
with
can
that.
forge weapons for you for a fair price.
I could probably do a level with that. Okay, everything's
You
fixed.
come back alive. I need your business.
Yeah. Alright. Let's level.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no?
Yeah.
Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the
Alright.
mind, key to life's ether.
I'll go with vitality.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Okay, so I wasn't really planning on doing this, but I figured I could, I need to fix my weapon because it's not in good shape. And I figured I'll use whatever soul items we have.
We've long been acquainted, so I'll give you a good price, eh?
No.
Nice stuff, eh? Come again, then. I'll be awaiting.
Okay. Suppose I'll take a stop off at storage. That's his name now.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
Alright.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Alright. Let's try to get back to where we were. Okay. This place is starting to freak me out. Keep hearing stuff and then there's nothing there. Those are big guys. I wonder if I could hit him from here with this. Barely did anything. Shit. Keep falling. Okay. Yeah, they're super easy to take out if you have the room to do it. The way they just keep appearing though, I'm kind of worried we're going to walk into that situation out in the swamp. I can see one ahead. Right there. Stay my distance. I don't know if they can get poisoned or not. I don't think so, because I think we'd see it. I don't know if there's a difference between them, though. It pretty much seems to be like a one-size-fits-all. Okay. I see a fog in the distance. I also see something kind of glowy, and that bothers me. So I'm not dealing with the slugs again. We did enough of that. What's the glowy thing? Apparently it's... I have no idea what that is. Took a lot of damage. Okay. Aged spice. At least there's a path to follow. Yeah. I hear buggies again. I'm gonna switch to regular arrows. Oh, shoot. Crap. Let's, I know this might be kind of a waste because I'll probably end up going in the swamp right away, but I don't think I can get poisoned here, can I? Can I walk up that? I feel like getting on the other side of that might be a good move. There's items over there. This place is crazy big. But big is usually appearance more than anything, right? In these stories. Okay. So I might want to go out there and get that item. Okay. I'm going to I can see some slugs over here. I kind of want to get down to that item on the other side. Where's this walkway coming from? I wonder if we get up there. Let's be cautious. I don't see anything over here. Oh crap, crap, crap. No, don't do that. Yes, do that. Okay, now switch. Can I go in here? Yes, I can. Okay, so can I climb up the scaffold? I'm guessing I can. What are you? Storied hero, so nice. Okay. I wonder if there's anything out there. Okay. I didn't realize it the first time I came through that. That's the kind of starter area to this. But that first walkway that we dropped down to get over here, past the first fog gate, there were a couple areas where some guys were jumping out at me. I didn't realize that the first time I went through here. It's a very Miyazaki move, if you ask me. I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be like an item up here, and then we're gonna have to go back to the fog gate. Or maybe this is our shortcut, and we just haven't got there yet. The positioning doesn't seem right, but I'd absolutely love to get a shortcut. Okay, fog gate's where the hell back there. By my calculation, we're completely opposite side of where that shortcut was anyway. And when I say shortcut, I mean that plank back at the start, which I'm assuming is a shortcut. Okay, looks like we have to drop down for an item. I don't like that. How do we get up there? There we go. I can see that from here. Oh my god, that's where the slugs were coming down from, is this thing. Can I do something about it? Oh! Oops. Okay. Don't swing stupidly at the slugs. If I go down here, is that going to count as a drop? I thought there were more items up here. There are. Crap. So what do we do about that? Can we even get to it? I don't think we can fall to that. We can go over here. It looks like a ledge we could drop to. This might be death, though. Okay. Nice. Is this why we have the cat ring? Oh no, there's a drop spot here. Don't want to deal with the slugs again. Okay. Good enough. Fog gate. Got my bow away. Let's get over there. Alright, I'm assuming this is a relatively safe spot if she's here. I said relatively. I said relatively, okay. I said.
Hey, I know you. Would you buy something, please? My poor child is sick. He needs your help.
I wonder if there is a child. I also wonder if helping her makes any difference. Mirrodin, huh. I feel like this is gonna have a use it or lose it for soul, so I'm just gonna load up on whatever I can get from her. Sure.
This place, it's a proper heap of rubbish.
Yeah.
All the rot of the world, living or not, ends up here. My boy doesn't want for anything. Ever since that demoness came here, everything has turned foul. This was a much better place before she came. I was the apple of every man's eye. You're here to rid us of her, aren't you? Well, don't show her any mercy.
Wonder if she's referring to our final boss here, or our next boss, whatever. One or the other, probably. Bleh, probably.
Finished already? I only want my dear boy to be happy.
Dude, I just spent everything I have on you. You need to stop with that shit. Okay, so where are we exactly? Oh, you can get up here. We're not that high up. Moongrass, sure. I don't think I even have the light moon. No, that one I have equipped, I think. Yeah, I do. Oh, hey there. Alright, so how do I get up there? Can I climb that? Or do I gotta go around the long way? Oh, there's a ramp here. Never mind. Gotcha. Hero soul. One of the... I don't remember which ones are good and which ones aren't, to be honest. I mean, to me they're all good, but... I mean, it's more souls, right? It's not like it's bad in any way. Of course you get more for some. Yeah, let's let the enemies come to us. Why not? Let's pick them off. Oh. Items below us. There's a lot of items here in general. Okay, what are we getting here? Not in an easy way. Unless one of these sides breaks. Oh, wait. I grabbed through it, maybe. Before we start thinking about grabbing those, I think there's a way up. Or around, I guess. That did not work in my favor, now did it? Why can I not grab that? Great, thank you. Okay, just dropping down wouldn't have mattered to me. What's that sound? I don't know if there's actually a way up, is there? I might need to go around here. Oh, there we go. Okay, well I guess that works. Let's get this. Rotten arrows. Okay, cool. Still questioning you, unless there's a drop down through the roof here, which I do not see. Hmm. What if I could roll over to it? Okay, let's try to get up again. Hey there. Really hope there aren't any like NPCs in here. You occasionally find those enemies that look like your normal enemies, but they're actually not enemies. I assume if it's letting me target them that they're not friendly. But that's a tight squeeze. It's safe. Hey there. You look like you've seen better days. Okay, it's an item here. Right below where we are. Ah, fuck it. There's a lot of people here. Well, people. Questionable, I guess. Shuttle. Preservation grains in each spice. That's the one, right? I can get to. Okay. Grass jelly. Okay. Oh, don't go all the way down. How do I get back up again? Here. There we go. Okay, so that's checked off, I guess. I think I got most of the enemies here because I'm not hearing a lot of grunting and all that, which I've been hearing a lot of. Yes, there's an item here, right? That's below us. Below me. Below me. Okay, that looks like a drop. Okay, I hear breathing. Okay. Not that far back. Did that just bring me up? Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was on that much of an incline. Yeah. It's gonna take some getting used to. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't want to take any chances with them. Great. Items that I probably want, but are going to be hard to get, right? Yeah, so I think this is circling back to the start. Unknown hero soul. Is it just the one of you? No, come on. Little asshole. Alright. Be careful. This is crazy. This place is so big you have to put the shortcut this far out. Oh, this makes me miss Dark Souls. Oh. Crap. Let's gain some stamina. Stamina. Not the greatest for my weapon, I know. Big stone chunk, okay. There's our shortcut. Yeah. Well, got that figured out at least. This is such a roundabout long way to get to do a shortcut. At least it feels that way. Did I hit him from here? Oh, there's two. There's a few of them there. That's not worth the risk right now. It'd almost be better just to run out there, grab it, like do a suicide run. There's still items over here that we want. Oh, and here's the bridge. The bridge between us, so the barrier. Oh, yep, there's one. I don't think there's getting back up here other than climbing if we do that, which is fine because there's still an item way back there we can get. So we got the shortcut now. My concern is the... Oh wait, I could probably just climb back up from here, couldn't I? Or not. My concern is the enemies respawning here for a run back. Maybe we can just bypass them since we can go over this, but... Okay. I know there's more enemies over here. I kind of want to just go down here and get this over with. Be cautious. Usually if there's a drop down spot like this, there's some kind of trap. Crackling grass, okay. I'm not seeing anything, I guess. Crackling grass, okay. And I see something over here. Okay. Oh, shaman set. Cool. Why did that guy have it? I don't know the way back up. There's gotta be an easier way back. Oh, there's an item here. Oh, there it is. How did I miss you? Oh, nice. This is back where we started. Okay, so... we don't have a ton of souls, but I could find the old woman. She should be back here. Not right here. Well, yes, maybe. There you are.
Please buy more. For the poor child. Such a poor child.
That's assuming you even have a child.
Finished already? I only want my dear boy to be happy.
Okay. Let's get back over here. I don't think there's any more items here that I missed. Unless I see something. I'm not going to make a big case out of it. Oh, there was stuff. Okay, okay. Insta. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't figure out the way up here. Okay. Is it worth getting? I don't know. Are we gonna get it anyway? Yes. If that's true, then there might be one more item above me. At least one more item above me. This place is kind of a maze. But keep in mind I'm using a checklist, so I have a good idea of what those are. Definitely not worth it right now, considering, but I must complete. Looks like there's at least 3, maybe more of those. It's one down. Another extremely wounded, but he hasn't been coming into the light. I don't know how many more there are. This might just be like I said, suicide around here, but oh, yep, there are like 100 of them. It was what I thought it was too, so it's probably not worth getting. Okay, so it's definitely not worth it if you ask me. Let's see what this run back is like with the shortcut. I don't know if I've shown any run backs so far. At least not the like the good ones once I figured it once I figured it out. I thought about making like a walkthrough for them, but I have a feeling people have already done that. Yeah, which is fine. I still like to do walkthroughs. I do 100% walkthroughs all the time, but if I'm gonna do 100% walkthrough, I'm gonna do 100% walkthrough, right? So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all just Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. And personally, I don't think that's worth it since I have learned that using them screws me over greatly. Did I hit you? I do feel bad for slashing you. Although it's kind of interesting that there's a mine specifically with a bunch of you in it. I don't know why they respawn. They never did in Dark Souls games. Okay, let's do to the right. So we're essentially crossing two barriers here, I believe. I could try to run down and get the rest. Oh, hey. Forgot about you as well. I don't need my souls, but... Oh. Okay, change to the not so good arrows. Yeah, there's a couple of them left over there. I could get them. Could try running in and grabbing them. I don't know if I just really just don't care that much though. I don't have a way to sell them. And I don't know any other uses. Because the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes is what gives us our corporeal body back. If I'm remembering correctly. So I don't know if they're really worth anything to me. Alright, so here's the part I was concerned about. Once we get back here, how many enemies stand between me and the boss? Actually, I think it's just right down this ramp, but... Is that a ramp? Or is that a drop? Or is it across the bridge? I don't remember, actually. Maybe I could just run across. No one's chasing me. That I know of. Yeah. I don't have my fire thing on. I don't know what... I don't know what you are. You are huge. Okay. You are wearing... Let's get away from you for a second. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, so don't get too far away from him. covered in leeches? Can you fully spin around? Close enough. Oh. Really? Oh, that was a bad move on my part. What you gonna do? Right. Might be able to. Okay, I did that in time. Colossus trophy. Well, we ain't getting the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes now. Alright. Oh, nice. Let's see. What's around here? Ooh, what am I in? Probably poison. Storied Warrior Soul. Nice. Oh, that's gonna be fun. It goes down, down, down. I see one item over here. What's back here? Nothing? Poison? Is this where I came from? I think so. That's just a bear. Never mind. Okay, so that was kind of a pushover. I didn't really need to think on that one. My weapon's been doing pretty bad here. I wonder if I'm just dealing with a lot more enemies than I'm used to from recent locations. Okay, eroded demons. Eroded demon soul. Rotting Haven. Wow. Okay. Well. I just heard somebody die. This guy's gone. That's where that asshole was, right? I'm gonna get my spirit just in case I gotta fight someone. So I was thinking about that assassin we met. I don't remember if I commented on this or not, but I noticed he was carrying hook swords. Or something of the sort. And if you recall, if you've played Dark Souls, there's a certain golded armored character who also carries the same style of weapon. And he kills certain individuals in the story that, you know, cause problems for you. Well, he causes problems for you by killing them, I mean. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody quite yet. I might need to go up. Let's do our rounds here.
I can forge weapons for you for a fair price. you come back alive, I need your business.
All right. How are you?
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick.
I'm starting to like Thomas. All right. I think I've already dropped everything.
How did you do it? I can't imagine what it takes to slay a demon. If only I knew how to fight.
I wonder how some of these people ended up here if they didn't know how to fight.
If only I knew how to fight. We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf.
I don't know, man. I mean, you're offering a service to me. I appreciate that. I mean, you make my life a lot easier.
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no? Then touch the demon inside me.
Did you happen to notice anybody dying here? Because I gained some souls when I got here, and I swear I heard somebody scream.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Okay, so I got a couple
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
student endurance.
Let strength be granted so the
Strength.
world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick round here, and then we'll check out that set. Patches.
Well, we've long been acquainted, so I'll give you a good price, eh?
What you got? Should buy the barbarian clothes. They're not too expensive.
Nice stuff, eh? Come again, then. I'll be awaiting.
Hello, brave one. I was just looking for you. I am Yurt, the Silent Chief. The assassin. My work in Boletaria is almost complete. I have murdered every surviving human. Except for one.
Oh boy. Okay, I probably shouldn't have, Can I parry you? So he's been killing people. And you're quite weak.
Why? You. Aristoteles was right about you.
Ooh. I'm really curious. Loom set. We have another set. Cool. So we must have done something not so good by letting him out. He's trying to kill every last human alive. Why? And what about the others downstairs? Who hired him? I have so many questions. I'm so curious about him. So far, I'm going to say that it was worth leaving him alive. But I'm now wondering who he may have killed that we could have talked to. Or does it not matter? I'll check out the rest of the building. I just realized our crestfallen, I don't know what his name was, isn't here anymore. He said he killed every, he said I was the, he said his goal, objective, whatever, was to kill every human left alive in Boletaria. Am I technically a human because there's other people here? Or is there something different about them? Or me? I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. So, I thought let's check out those sets we just got. Okay, so that's the shaman set. I kind of like it. I think that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind this. The pants are pretty interesting. But I especially like the kind of poncho design. I actually kind of like that. Definitely more my style than a lot of the outfits I've come across. I haven't seen my hair in a while. Alright, I shouldn't say that. I haven't seen it, but yeah, this is pretty badass. I'm not a big fan of heavy armor, but I kind of like the aesthetic on this one. Yeah. Is it just me or am I like slouching forward because of the weight? That's kind of cool if that's the case. Yeah, she's still slouched. Huh. Okay. Okay, so I do have some soul items. I was kind of thinking of saving them, but it might not be a bad idea to use them up. It's a lot. We could probably get some levels out of this, maybe. Oops. Alright. So I know we already did levels, but why not take advantage of it? I was debating about, like...
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no?
I was kind of debating about, like,
Then
saving
touch
it
the demon inside me.
in case we needed to heal ourselves next time, but, eh.
Soul of the mind,
Heal ourselves.
key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Okay, so let's do 24 on Vitality and Dex. And... got some left.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
Alright. And I'll hit up patches one more time.
Well, we've long been acquainted, so I'll give you a good price, eh?
I'm trying to remember what else do you got. We could buy the set. Full moon, yeah. Cool.
Nice stuff, eh? Come again, then. I'll be awaiting.
Okay. It's a pretty scant outfit. But I suppose a lot of the barbarian ones I know are pretty scant. Not quite my style. Or even... even look like we're wearing pants or anything. We got we've got like wear, it's just not covering much. Like, what's the point of wearing clothes? I guess for the feet that kind of makes some sense, but okay. So, oh, it is kind of like it's kind of like wearing short. We're wearing short shorts. Oh, that's funny. Those short shorts are covering more of us than the outfit. Okay. I usually like to purchase outfits, but
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings, don't you worry.
I don't really wear armor, so I really don't usually buy armor-based ones.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay, so I think that'll be our closing out spots. I don't know, the area was kind of dry in a way for me. It felt like it took a while to get through it, and I couldn't see a lot because, of course, it's a pit, right? So the design wasn't too exciting. I do appreciate the run back though. That was nice that they put in a shortcut. So I'll give it kudos for that. The boss was, I don't even know what the boss was, to be honest. I really didn't pay it much mind. It wasn't really a challenge. It wasn't, design was kind of lame if you ask me, but it is what it is. I'm a little bit more curious about what's going on here at the Nexus right now, because what was his name? Yearn, something like that. So our Black Knight admitted he was an assassin, which he's kind of implied previously. I said the checklist said to kill him, so and take his set. I guess because it doesn't really matter if you let him back or not, because it hasn't really affected anything here as far as we can see. But we found bodies around the Nexus, and somebody just died, and I'm not sure who. I'm guessing it was our Crestfallen guy, maybe, because he's gone now. And he was in a what's the term for it? He was in the ethereal form like we were, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I was like, maybe that's who he killed, is why I was thinking that. But I'm kind of wondering if I ended up screwing anything up, if there's like more people that would have been here to talk to, because we have found bodies here ever since he's shown up. There were at least 2 instances I can think of where I found bodies after, he was here and we came back, and after like big events occurred. So I don't know. I hope I didn't screw anything up. I wanted to kind of see how that would play out. And then he said that his goal, or I guess a goal or objective, was to come to Boletaria and to kill every last living human. I'm wondering what that implies in terms of the Nexus and out in the world. Does that mean that everybody here is not technically alive? Did he say alive? Maybe he meant human. No, 'cause he did say human, didn't he? I don't know. I'll have to play that back. But he basically said he was here to kill everybody, and there's still people here. We have Thomas. We have can't think of his name now. Baldwin. We got the priest and the crazy girl. I call her crazy girl because she doesn't seem to make much sense most of the time when I'm talking to her. She and then there was the asshole around the corner. He's gone too, I noticed. And then our ethereal friend is gone. O's, whatever his name is, that's sitting up above us. That we're probably looking at. She's looking up right now. She's probably looking at him. He's still here. Patches is still here. Didn't touch the monumental, which maybe they can't. I don't know. The monumental is probably powerful. I'm not really sure though. I'm just guessing. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm really intrigued by it though. I'm curious to see whether that's going to play out. So that is the last archstone for our second circuit. So I don't know what's going to mean moving forward. So I was looking at the checklist, and I thought Boletaria was on there. It's not. The next part of the checklist starts at the second world. So basically the Flame Lurker's Archstone. I don't remember what the place is called. But that's essentially where we're going to be going next. So for the third circuit, I guess, we are skipping the first world. And I do remember when we went to the Tower Knights, the Tower Knight Archstone, which unfortunately means I don't have access to the greatsword that I think I mentioned earlier on in this. That means we're not gonna be able to get that, at least not until later. I'm assuming we're gonna go back there at some point, then maybe that's what's gonna lead us up to the final boss. It said something about archdemons, and so I'm guessing we're gonna be going back to all the other archstones first and then going there. I don't know. I can check it. I can look through the checklist and find out, but it's not gonna help us. It's not gonna change anything here, right? So, because the next two things on the checklist are essentially the next circuit. I saw Flame Lurker, and I'm looking at it right now. There's Tower Knight, and I can't see beyond that at the moment because the list goes beyond. But the next one looks pretty short, so we'll kind of see how that goes. And this one was super long, so at least it feels like it was. I've been recording for, I want to say, about 3.5 hours or so, which not terribly long, I guess, but it feels like it was longer than I was expecting it to be. I don't know why. So yeah. It's unfortunate. I was really hoping I could get one of the big swords, but like I said, for 100%, there's definitely going to be at least a second playthrough, so we'll get to use it. It's just gonna not going to be until late. And this way, at least I got to play around with the Uchi and the spear, because like I said, I don't use spear weapons much, and it was nice to have a familiar weapon for me. Plus, whatever we started with, I want to say was a scimitar, maybe. So I got to play with a few weapons. We've used the composite bow now for a while. I'd like to try the white bow, but it said it can't be used by humans. And I'm like, what does that mean? So I don't know. That's really going to stick on my mind, though, the whole situation. So that's it. We have completed the second circuit, and I guess next time we'll start up with the third circuit, and we're going to be going to our second location and kind of see where that continues from here. I'm excited because, like I said, there's some short places, which makes me wonder what's going to be going on there. And, some of the locations, I said, they've been getting a little bit more exciting as we've been getting into them. So I'm curious to see how they're going to, how things are going to proceed, especially with the next one. Like when we got through the mines to the Flame Liquor, I was like, this place is really wild. It's not what I was expecting to find out there. There was the kind of dragon grave area, and then this just like epic fight against the Flame Lurker and this like molten building type thing. That was really cool. So yeah, but anyways, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.